Some of our future travels, we've decided to upgrade to the Stinger trailer so we can actually tow the Spyder on the back of the Stinger trailer with our SUV to destinations, and then use a base of operations and then conduct daily excursions out on the Spyder to do exploring and traveling that way. That will require an SUV capable of towing the trailer without any reservations or concerns. The problem is, my trusty Ford Explorer, this is the second Ford Explorer I've owned. I've loved those vehicles. This one's coming up on 200,000 miles. Even though she's a little, not exactly eye candy anymore, she still runs good. I've done a good job of trying to maintain her, but she still has 200,000 miles on her, and I don't want to be in a position where we're out someplace and we have a mechanical. So we've decided to make an upgrade. I would love to have gotten a new Ford Explorer. The only problem is, a few years ago, they changed the body styles, and I frankly don't like the way the new body styles look. It looks more like a small SUV compared to the midsize, which the Ford Explorer is. And it, I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. It doesn't fit the need that I have for a sport utility vehicle. So, after a lot of research, we've decided to upgrade. And what have we upgraded to? We have a Gen 5 Toyota 4Runner. The color is a lunar rock green. That I'm thrilled with. Of course, I'm going to need a lot more time with it. This thing is pretty much a computer. I've never had a car that would talk to my phone. I can actually get updates on certain features and benefits on my telephone, and I can actually, anyway, it's just it's a big change. I don't trade vehicles that often. This, in fact, is, I think, vehicle number 6 for my lifetime. So this should last us a while, and it should be able to take us where we need to go. One of the changes we have to get is a new tow system. The tow hitch for my Explorer has the smaller receiver, I believe it's the 1.5, and this is the full 2-inch, so I have to get a new mount and a new ball. The reason is this actually can tow a much heavier load, so we should be fine with towing the trailer with the Spyder on it. So we're looking forward to that. Well, it's late January. It's kind of cold, it's kind of damp, and suffering from a little bit of cabin fever. Just can't really get out and enjoy life that much on the outdoors just because of the weather. And, well, you know, I've decided that what I need to do is take advice, my own advice, and take a road trip. After all, I do need a chance to bond with my new machine and learn all of its features, and Miriam could use a break from me, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to head up to the mountains and just tour some of the back roads.
What I love about the Blue Ridge Parkway, well, many things, but one of the things is there's several scenic overlooks right at the entrance to the parkway from Interstate 64. Within 3 minutes, I have found it on trips that I get up here. This would be typically if I'm coming from home going to a western destination. This would be a post-lunch nap spot. So, great views. The Humpback Rocks visitor center. Of course, it's the middle of the winter time and they are closed, but when they are open, they have an interpretive center and restrooms, and occasionally they'll have vending machines. And the interpretive center includes a Pioneer living display that you can walk with cabins from the period. Actually, these are probably original cabins that they brought in and reassembled on the site. Very nice. Of course, I like it this time of the year where it's quiet. So far, it's just been me alone and the Blue Ridge Parkway. And I mentioned Humpback Rocks Visitor Center, and this is the parking lot to the actual Humpback Rocks. So there goes the trail, and way up there are the rocks. They don't look like much, but they're a nice outcropping of rocks. And to go from the parking lot up to the rocks in that direction, it is an arduous hike. It's probably one of the most difficult hikes I've taken in the eastern United States, but it's short. It's less than a mile. Sometimes I have found myself using all fours to move uphill. It's that steep. I'm going to share with you this area, Raven's Roost Overlook, about mile marker 15 on the Blue Ridge Parkway. There's a lot of memories, This used to be a destination unto itself. We would come up here. It's not just a scenic overlook. It's actually a cliff, and I have spent many a time going over and up that cliff. It's very popular with those who are into rappelling. Typically, you would anchor your lines either to this tree here or this tree here, which amazingly is still here, but that would now block this path, which is used by the tourist, and you go right over the edge. Now, back in the 70s and early 80s, this area was very popular with hang gliding. They would launch from the cliffs right behind me over here, and they would land in that clearing, one of those clearings down there. And it was very scenic until they had a couple of accidents. So the National Park Service decided to prohibit that. You know, it's sad, but I'm sure those who did it had a good time.
So we exit the Blue Ridge Parkway onto State Route 56 and head down to a little area called Montebello, Virginia, and the back road to the upper meadows of Crabtree Falls. This road I would describe as, well, sporty. Well guys, now that we've successfully got some mud on the tires, it's time to head back home and unpack, do some laundry, and get ready for the next adventure. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more of our travel-related content, just check out the rest of our channel. And don't forget to subscribe.